Child, I can't with these wasps. If a wasp, oh Lord, I got paint all on my face. Y'all forgive me. I've been painting the house today. Um, I just got done and I figured I better film this before I go in. And shower and eat and call it a day. Um, so I just wanted to throw this out here right quick. Uh, I shot this before, but I decided to reshoot it for various reasons. Anyway, I just want to go in here and say if you have not voted, please go do so. However, before you vote, uh, I just want to say a couple of things. Voting is not about emotion, and it's not about who you like or who it seems like you're like. This is not high school. This is not a popularity contest. This is not, you know, whoever you feel is saying the most witty or funny or emotional type things. That's not what voting is about. Voting is about voting for your interests. What does that mean? That means if you have children that are in school and you value their education, you need to pick a candidate who is going to also value their education. I understand candidates may say what they need to say, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. If you care about the environment, you need to pick a candidate who is more closer to your views as far as caring for the environment. If you care about the economy or the budget, the fiscal budget, or any of this different, just different things, you need to pick a candidate who is more in line with your views as far as that. Now, with that being said, please do not get your information from Facebook. Please do not get your political information from Instagram. Please do not get it from Twitter. Do they have some facts in those places? Yes. But the vast majority of that stuff is memes, is sound bites, and it's edited to make things look a certain way. You need to get credible advice, credible information. What does that mean? Go to credible sources. You know what I mean? So I'm going to throw this out here. There's a website, a nonprofit website, gives nonpartisan, meaning it is not Democratic, it is not Republican, it is not Green Party, it's not Libertarian Party, it's not none of that. It's nonpartisan facts about the candidates. The website is usafacts.org. Go there. You can click on the state. You can see who's on the ballot in your state, and you can see where they stand on the different issues. The different issues they have on there is education, economy, environment, crime, healthcare, budget, infrastructure, guns, income, civil rights, housing, immigration, defense, social services, drug policy, and foreign policy. So you can see where all these people stand on all these issues. If you don't know where you stand on all these issues, I would suggest you get that figured out too, because all of this stuff affects you. I also want to say this. Please understand that when you vote, you are not just voting for you. What do I mean by that? You got people like 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, Ice Cube. I can go down the list on some BS because they know doggone well what they doing. They rich and they basically throwing their whole communities that they came from to the wolves. They know they didn't grow up rich. They knew they grew up poor. But all they care about is, oh, I can pay less taxes. To me, that's stupid. And not all rich people do that, because there's plenty I'm going to tell you in a minute. Take my taxes up. But my family members and people in my community, cut their taxes down. That's how you look out for your hood. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you look out for where you come from. Everybody not going to be rich like these people. Please do not take advice from people who are not experts and people who know nothing about civics. If you know nothing about civics, you don't know how this country works, you don't know how stuff, for instance, how many people in this video, I want you to leave it in the comments, how many people watching this video know that just because a law is passed by the House and by the Senate, that law don't have to be enforced? How many people know that? It's just paper. The judicial branch is what enforces stuff. So, for instance, you got people out here running around talking about they not gonna vote if ain't now president talking about reparations. First of all, reparations can go through the House and the Senate. But if the courts, these old crazy judges that they putting in here that ain't never heard a case a day in their life, and let me just stop and say this. Me personally, until recently, I didn't even know that was possible. Like, I was ignorant to the fact that, really? Because, see, I had never heard of nothing like that. If you're a doctor, they generally don't let you, like, if you fresh out of medical school, they don't let you do brain surgery. Like not by yourself. Like, nah, you got to watch a couple of times first. Then you got to assist. Then you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's steps to this stuff. These people is glorified paralegals, and they letting them be on a federal court circuit. I had no idea that was capable. But I guess if you don't make a law for it, these people will find every loophole they can find to try to screw people. It's ridiculous. Like I said, y'all tell me, do that make any sense? You ain't never heard a court case, and you 30, and you on a federal court. Huh? You ain't wiped your ass enough time to know enough about the judicial system to be in the federal court circuits. Like, I'm 35, and I've seen a lot of stuff, and I feel like I'm not qualified. Like, and that's the stuff I'm talking about. So, y'all just make sure you don't take advice from people who are not experts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is the day of social media and all this foolishness. Yes, people who have a platform, you know, entertainers, artists, ball players, yeah, they got a role to play in this, just like back in the day. But the thing is, know your role. Know when you out of order. Or better yet, as the average person, know how to discern when somebody's out of order. Like, ask yourself, what kind of credentials they got to be talking about that, you know? So, you know, I always think about that kind of stuff, y'all. Get your facts from places that, you know, if you watch Faux News, quit watching that. That's another thing. If you watch Faux News, quit watching that. You might want to quit watching CNN too while you're at it. Don't even get me started. But yeah, it's, you know, it's a lot of different stuff that. What the cats? What, y'all want to go vote? Y'all, I wish y'all could vote. I need to get y'all some little voter registration cards, but I got to figure out how to take y'all up in them little booths and press y'all paws on the right candidate. But anyway, also, you're not the only one in the world. Like I said, your kids. Keep in mind, certain stuff you vote for, that stuff affects generations. When Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act, and actually when he did all three of them, it took some years. The Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, and the Fair Housing Act. All of those acts directly benefited black people. It benefited other people too, but it directly benefited black people. And he basically said it. I have given away the South for generations to come. He knew what that meant. He knew that as soon as he did that, him being a Southerner himself, he knew that white people weren't going to fool with the Democratic Party no more. And then that's when they decided to implement the Southern strategy. If you don't know what the Southern strategy is, go look it up. Because that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If you don't know enough history, if you don't know enough of this stuff, be quiet. Be silent until you go read a book. Do not sit on YouTube and think you got a PhD in civics. If you do not know how this country works, if you do not know how laws are passed, if you do not know how laws are enforced, if you do not know how this stuff works, go get you in and brush up on the education real quick. You have to be an informed voter. You cannot go in here voting for your emotions and all this kind of foolishness. Now, be real clear about this. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I just said go vote. I'm not finna get on a video and holler go vote and then start campaigning for somebody. It's not gonna happen on my channel. You feel what I'm saying? So once again, get clear on your issues, get clear on where you stand on the issues, and then go look at the candidates. And I want to put this out there. I do not affiliate with any party. I'm not Democratic or Republican or Green or Liberal. Any of them put birthday party, whatever else Kanye West want to come up with. He another one. Don't even get me started on him. He got to. They need to put a bullet in him. Excuse me. See, the FBI be at my house tomorrow. But Anyhow, um, y'all just do your due diligence, vote. And I'm one last thing before I get out of here, because I'm not gonna make this video too long. Please understand that voting is not the only civic duty that you have. After you vote, you must hold your voted people accountable. That's why a lot of things don't get done anymore, because when Martin and Malcolm and all these different people was John Lewis. I mean, I could go on and on. What's my boy, the Reverend? He just died this year. I can't. I got his. I can see him in my head and can't call his name. A lot of people don't know him, but he's a Reverend, handsome guy, tall, slim guy. Can't call his name right. Watch, it'll come to me when I press stop. But those people did not just vote and then not hold people accountable. Y'all think Lyndon B. Johnson wanted to sign those acts? No, I don't think so. He was from Texas and raised prior to, raised prior to the civil rights movement. By the time the civil rights movement came, he was old. You know what I'm saying? He was not young when the civil rights movement was going on. He was an old man. He was probably in his 50s or 60s. I'm not sure how old he was, but what I'm saying is this dude been raised in the deep South, in deep segregation. That was in fashion. It was normal. It was thought of as perfectly fine. I do not think that dude was not a racist. I think he was a blatant racist. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Texas. I'm going to tell you that. I ride on a freeway that's named after him. Come on. So, but what happened is, these people let him know, hey, we voted you in office. There's some stuff you're going to have to do. We your constituents. You work for us. We don't work for you. Feel what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do. Hold these people accountable, local and federally. Let me tell you something. I write them people. Time they do something they ain't got no business doing, something that they said they was going to do and they go against it, I go to writing. I go to calling, I go to email, and I go to tweeting. I'm not playing with these people. And if they continue to do that foolishness, I make sure to make it my business to tell everybody that I know and everybody within earshot, hey, look, this person said they was going to do X, Y, Z. They didn't do it. Do you agree with that? If not, do not vote them back in office. No more. That's what kind of person I am. I don't play these games. So y'all quit playing these games. We got to get up off our behind. We got to do what we got to do. You need to be civically responsible. If you have not been voting, you need to start voting and vote regularly for everything. If they vote to change the color of the stripes on the street, you best believe I'll be over there voting. I don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in a civically responsible household. My mom didn't play that. Then she didn't care what they was voting on. She said they're changing the color of the courthouse. Let me go down here and vote. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be that serious about it. Please do not be like Shaq and Snoop and all the rest of these people that's rich, and then all of a sudden it's like they done lost their mind and forgot where they come from. Both of them was Pope coming up. They talking about they don't vote. Are you serious? Yet they have children or around children. So you think about that. Once again, those of you who have children, keep in mind, you are raising someone who will eventually be an adult. Do not raise somebody who will turn around and be a weapon in society. Raise somebody who's civically responsible. Because like I said, the idea that these people, Shaq, old as he is, ain't voted. Don't even get me started. That makes me angry. Because, his ancestors are my ancestors. So you just shitting on the ancestors. And all that they went through and fought for and died for. John Lewis got his head bust to the white meat. But you don't care. Like, what you thought he was marching for, yo? What? Did you not watch the movie Selma? What? I'm really trying to understand. What you thought they were doing? Playing jacks. So, like I said, I know it's a little late. Early voting been going on. I got my voting out of the way early. I think I voted third or fourth day of early voting. I got my voting out of the way very early. So, but and for those of you who've already voted, thank you for voting and letting your voice be heard, regardless of who you voted for. Thank you for being civically responsible. I just hope that you were educated as a voter and you did not vote emotionally. That's more what this is about. I'm tired of people voting emotionally. Oh, he seems like he'd be a good friend. He wouldn't even sit down and eat dinner with you. Please, get out of here. He wouldn't piss on you if you're on fire. You know what I'm saying? Just be real about certain people and certain things in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, Peep game. But anyway, 15 minutes. This is my time, y'all. Um, Appreciate y'all for watching. I want to say thank you to the 800 subscribers. I truly appreciate that. I just started this channel as a blog, really, so I could, look back on my garden and see what I did and didn't do wrong. And I never thought that, 800 people would sit up and look at me. So, y'all enjoy. Well, it's the weekend, but enjoy your day, enjoy your week. Go out there, vote. Don't knock nobody in the head. Wear your mask. Be safe. Wear your mask. Put your hazmat suits on. If you voted by mail, make sure your ballots and things got there. You got some stuff going on where they lighting ballot drop-off boxes on fire and stuff. Make sure your stuff got there. Make sure you filled in your ballot appropriately. Granted, I know it's probably already sent off. But just be on your your P's and Q's, you know what I'm saying? Be on your toes. Because they're going to try everything up under the sun to discredit and disqualify ballots that are not traditionally filed. Or at least that one. I mean, I hope they don't do it, but, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's what I say. So, yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Till next time. See you guys later.